Hello there, and welcome to episode 11 of the Spark SMP. And on today's episode, we're actually introing in the hole. Now, you guys are gonna see this in some other episode. Today, I'm not gonna be doing this to you, where we do a little time lapse and stuff. To be fair, last episode we didn't really have a time lapse per se, but we did have a pretty interesting Halloween episode, that's for sure. But for today alone, we are going to be working on a mini game. Now, in case you're curious, yes, the server has a minigame district, and today we actually have ᕗwell online, and I'm gonna quickly ask ᕗwell if they want to help me with this minigame. Now, obviously, I haven't done any of the redstone or, well, anything at all, but I have been working a slight bit on it, at least for a basic idea and design, and maybe ᕗwell can help me just build it up and make it interesting. So yeah, we've been doing a bit of progress on the base with this. The other bit of progress is with the front, and yeah, we're gonna be doing that for next episode. For today, we're gonna focus on making... Oh, why am I not flying? Oh, what? Why am I not? There we go. That was so weird. That was some crazy delay. But as you can see here, I've made some target blocks, and I think you can have a decent idea of what type of minigame we're going to be doing with these targets. But before we do anything, I'm going to quickly collect a bit of redstone, because after making my cookie clicker minigame, or rather, not minigame, it's more of a shop, but after making my shop, I completely used up all my redstone, including to make these target blocks, and I am completely out of all my redstone. As you can see here, this is empty and only has like building supplies and stuff, and we just have no redstone at all. Even here, like I checked my storage, no redstone. I check here, a lot of copper, but no redstone. And yeah, I used a bit to make the redstone for the the pumpkin farm, and I completely ran out. So I am going to quickly collect a bit of redstone, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I've actually collected a lot of redstone. I'm hearing a zombie. Anyways, I've collected a lot of redstone, and you know, I have this. 2 things of redstone, and then a ton of redstone in this box here, just in case I need it. I also brought along a bit of stone and some cobblestone in case I need to make some pistons, and I've also brought a few bits of wood and some repeaters. And okay, I swear I'm hearing zombies and endermans, but I don't know where they are. Okay, I need to investigate. Where are these mobs? I'm so curious. What on... So someone did terraform this. I was wondering why I was hearing mobs. Someone just didn't torch this area below here. Well, in that case, I'd rather not disturb what people were doing here. I see that there's a dark oak tree here, so we could probably use the dark oak tree, or at least the dark oak wood. Here, let me chop it down real quick because I need this wood. Oh, wow. That actually was really satisfying. Wow. It chopped down the whole tree. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but let's do that again. That was really satisfying. Oh my god, and they gave exactly the correct amount of saplings I would need. Well, anyways, we're gonna quickly wait for ᕗwell to get back so that we can just, I don't know, start building some target practice game. So yes, the idea is to make a little like target thing, and you have to get a certain amount of points with a certain amount of arrows, and you get some stuff out of it. But yeah, we're just gonna wait for ᕗwell to get back from the nether. They're collecting some netherite scrap, I guess, for well, gambling, if anything. But yeah, let's wait for ᕗwell, and I'll be right back. All right, so in the meantime, while we actually wait for ᕗwell to get there, because ᕗwell had to go do something real quick. They kind of, you know, got off but for the day. But when they come back, they will help me work on the exterior. For now, though, we're going to build all the redstone for this little minigame here. So right now I'm in my creative testing world. As you can see, I have the build, my current build, and a few of the little redstone bits and bobs that I've done. I've actually added a little indicator here on the server that lets you see when you can buy an auto clicker. So just inform Hyper about it, because he actually did purchase the cookie clicker game. So yeah, He can actually do whatever he wants with it right now. Also, I broke some stuff there. I don't know if I broke anything important. It doesn't matter. It's not like I'm using this redstone anyways. But in any case, let's quickly start designing something. So the main idea, well, at least my main idea, was to get some target block, get a redstone signal when you shoot them. So for example, let's see, let's get some temporary blocks so I have something to work off of. We're going to have a little shooting range, so let's just say I put several of these all in different locations. So for example, you'd be at this distance right here, so we can just mark that out with wool, and then you would shoot that over there, and you'd stand from here and you'd have to shoot this. Now, what my plan is to actually have a minecart, so we'd have a minecart going around in circles. You would go in a circle. Obviously, you'd be going around like a few targets. The range of my idea was we'd have targets here. You'd go along. You'd have several more targets. So let me just quickly make a few more. You'd have to shoot them like there. And it's pretty hard to aim when you're moving. And the idea would be having several of these little sections all over. So you'd go through, shoot these, and then have another section here that you'd have to shoot. So I'm quickly going to work a little with this concept here, and I will be right back with you guys once I've actually developed something a little interesting when it comes to the redstone of the thing. So let's make some target practice. Alrighty, so this is a little bit afterwards. Now, I have been doing a lot of work, as you can see. I had a lot of little internal decorations. Obviously, I haven't done any of the exterior. Like, this is just bare bones. Kind of how I did this first one over here. This one's also very bare bones. I didn't add much detail until much after, as you can see over here. Like, I added a crap ton of detail just like this. But this one is basically mostly complete. I don't know if I need to add anything else to it, but it's pretty simple. So, concept is, you go here, there should be signs telling you what you can actually get, like how many points and stuff. It should be pretty interesting to see how many points people can get in this minigame. I'll probably have more wall going this way, I don't know yet, but I'll try to figure it out. So it would look something like this. So basically, you get a minecart from here. I'm just going to duplicate one. Or actually, let me clear my inventory and then duplicate one. And then you'd grab an infinity bow from here. I made several so that when you use it, you could just use whichever one you want. I'm going to duplicate it. And then you just put your minecart here. Obviously, you'd get rid of this. Let me equip my bow, sit in the minecart, and whenever you want to start, you just press this. Let me just verify that the system reset. Otherwise, we're going to have a few issues. Okay, it reset. In case you're curious, that's just the clock that keeps you on the track. So you sit down here and then you press this button and you can start playing. You'll just shoot a few targets. It's not too hard to get points. As you can see here, I have like little sound effects and stuff. Like these front ones are pretty difficult to hit. It's not too hard to get used to the aiming on this. Sometimes you hit the fence posts and it's pretty difficult to do that. And there we go. We're basically done. So afterwards, you're basically presented here, and you can see there's 5 points to get the front ones, because those are pretty hard to get. There's 1 point for those back ones. There's 10 points for the ones in the middle, and the ones at the most back part are 20 points. So then what you can do is just go through here, collect your points. Obviously, there's more points than what there should be here. I'm just going to collect them real quick, because I've been testing the minigame, but you get the idea. You get your points, collect them there. Then what you do is you press this button. Once you're done, it'll go here. It'll take your picture and you go on. And honestly, that's my favorite feature. Just it freezing you here. It takes a picture of you and then makes you go on. It's so good. I enjoy that so much. And I don't know, I feel like that just makes this more of a mini game than anything. Now, obviously, you can continue grinding points out of this, and I don't know if I want to make it so that you have several iterations of this, because you can duplicate this however many times you want, and you can move the targets to wherever you want. and you can change the difficulty by putting them further away. So let's say you wanted to put these like about 30 blocks away, you can. All you'd had to do is just remove all of this. Like for example, all I have to do is just select the area like this of all this redstone and just move it back a few blocks, for example. And that would let me just add more difficulty to it if I wanted to. And we could have several little stations of like that. So we could have one station like this, and then what you can do is like afterwards, you can go onto the second more difficult one that's farther away and harder to aim, and you'd get more points. Like for example, you would get, instead of 5 points, you would get like 10 off of like the bat, just instantly get 10 points. You'd get 30, then like 50, and that would be for the people who have gotten skilled at this easy mode, because this right here would be easy mode. For the hard one, what I would do is I change the grass to like red terracotta and black basically, so it would be hard mode. The sky would be red in the background, and these would not be dark. I guess I could keep the dark oak, but I don't know. Something to make it look more evil, and these would be warped and stuff. I don't know. Interesting ideas that I just had. And then like I guess blue and black for these. It would look cool, I guess. But yeah, and you'd get your photo taken as well. Obviously the armor stands would be posed, because right now, as you can see, they're not really posed or anything, but I can pose them if I really want to. But yeah, I would definitely pose them, so that's like, yay, we're taking your picture. And it's great because we can duplicate this however many times you want, and I'd have to do the exterior alongside with ᕗwell. Later on, what you can do is you can redeem those points for a netherite block or something else. I don't know. I'll have a little prize counter over here. I'll build that myself. Now, I will say a few of our Starspark SMP members are very short, so their eyesight would be like this. A good example is Gary. So, listen, I'm very sorry, guys. I'm very sorry, but I literally cannot accommodate you. This was a whole thing made for people who are tall. Then again, if I really wanted to, because the thing is, if you're in a minecart and you're very short, if you were Gaia or whatever, you wouldn't be able to see out of the minecart anyways. Then again, I guess I could just do some slabs here. Here, give me a sec. All right, there we go. I quickly shrunk myself down to Gary's position, and you can see over the wall, the like little thing here. What I haven't tested is how it is on the minecart. Okay, yeah, no, you cannot see out of the minecart. I mean, I guess, wait, give me a sec. Can you make it invisible? Okay, no, you can't make the minecart invisible. That would have been way too useful. But yeah, no, you literally cannot see. Like maybe, yeah, no, I'm sorry for Gary. I cannot accommodate you temporarily for this. Trust me, I've tried. I guess you could Hail Mary it and just kind of shoot like this. But yeah. No, it is impossible to actually do this, so sadly Gary is not going to be able to participate in this game. I don't know about ᕗwell. I think ᕗwell is able to see above the minecart, but yeah. I mean, hey, if it's Gary, I could maybe do an exception where I have a command summon and then you can do it. I don't know. But yeah, this is basically what Gary sees here. Just crouched down here, and you're just not able to see unless, you know, you make the minecart invisible or something. Now, as for the little point things, I'll probably replace it from redstone to something else, because we don't really want redstone. We want some other stuff. So I might replace it with some, let's say, we need some sort of thing that's similar to a coin, and there's not really any coins or tokens, so I'll probably figure it out later. But for now, this is basically the redstone all done. All right, I'm just gonna quickly build this on the server. So I'm just gonna use all the redstone and make all these target blocks and all the rails, obviously, and build it on the server, make sure it's all functional, and then I'm gonna leave the rest to ᕗwell to figure out what the place should look like. Afterwards, maybe I might make another design where it's the harder mode one, and we'll probably use that one as well. But yeah, let's get on the server and build this. And you know what that means? Time-lapse time. Yes, you heard me. We're going into a time-lapse, baby. And there we go. I built the whole thing and it's pretty much all ready. So if we go quickly inside of here, you'll see everything here is basically all built. You can just shoot the targets and do everything and get it all ready. I actually just quickly am going to get a few tokens because right now they're kind of empty. So we don't really have the stuff we need. But if we were to actually quickly shoot stuff with my bow here, I just got it from my ender chest. If we shoot something, you'll see it plays a little tone. If we shoot something in the back here, it'll play a special tone. There we go. And it sounds pretty nice. Right now, since they're empty, they're really not dispensing anything into them. So we need something that actually uses or is actually similar to what tokens are. I don't quite know or really have anything similar to that, but we might actually be able to get something useful out of this. For now, the whole part of the redstone of the minigame is basically done. Everything is all prepped and connected. Everything is tuned correctly to the sort of sound it's supposed to make. And whoa, creeper. And yeah, but for now, this does look really ugly. It really does, but I'm gonna leave that up to Baishu. So hopefully Baishu can take some time, maybe decorate the place, make it look nice. And I'm the one that was mostly in charge of making a lot of the redstone and all the systems that you need, making this little interior bit so that it looks kind of like one of those arcade games. I like them. I based it mostly off of the one from FNAF AR or whatever it's called. But yeah, you basically go over here, you get your picture taken just like I said before, and over here you'd basically put all your stuff in. Let me quickly test this with something. I'll put some gunpowder in here. I went to get more rockets and stuff, though I think I'm gonna end up using them all just to get some sunflowers because I don't think I'll be able to get some. In case you're curious, I just thought that up. Sunflowers do look a lot like coins, so yeah, we're just gonna use those. For now, let's just quickly take a sleep in a bed, and we're just going to quickly fly over to where we can find some sunflowers. Alright, so right here, as you can see, I found some sunflowers just so we can use for the minigame, and mainly to use as a small little currency, just making it, you know, more interesting and more useful. Because if you've been on Hermitcraft anytime soon, you might have seen that they use these sunflowers as actual tokens that are, you know, used for trading in for any currency or stuff. And they honestly do look like coins, so I'm just gonna continue collecting them and just having them all prepped and ready for any sort of stuff that I'll be doing. And as you can see here, I am pretty far away from the actual mainland to collect these sunflowers here that I just had to get. And yeah, I had to travel quite a bit. So let me just quickly fly back. I'll just show you a little bit here. There you go. And you'll see I actually had to travel quite a bit. This is where I got the sunflowers, and this is where my base, and this is where the mini games are. It's pretty crazy in how far away it is. I might make a little pit stop here at my base, but honestly, we're just gonna fly back. I'm gonna try to conserve some of my rockets, that way we don't have any issues. I'm gonna just get a little bit of height here. I have a very few here that I can use. I'll try to use my elytra boosts and stuff, but for now, let's just quickly just fly back to the minigame stuff so that we don't have any issues here. But we'll quickly just skip right back to when I was actually filling in the little stuff here and renaming all this stuff to coins. Oh, why am I blinking here? Well, whatever. See you there. All right, so if we quickly go inside of these, in case you're curious, I went to go make more rockets. So right here, I somehow I was kind of left with the same amount. It's pretty strange. I don't know why, but if we go in here, you'll see we actually have the correct amount of rockets that we would need for anything. So yeah, and they're also all flight 3, unlike the ones I had before, so they're pretty useful. But if we quickly check inside of here, you'll see we actually have all the coins and tokens in place so that we actually get some points. One thing I need to verify though, let me quickly shoot one of these. I'll shoot that one over there, and here it appears I kind of lagged out. Let me quickly shoot these, and let me shoot that one, and I think we shot 3 different ones. Okay, let's check how many points we actually got. Okay, this one has 4 because I was actually testing it before. Apparently we didn't get any points there, but oh yeah, there we go. 2, 4. Here, let me quickly shoot this one, that one in the back, this one, and there. All right, 6 points because we shot it again, and there we go. We get 2 points there. So for every 2 coins rather, you get 1 point. So technically here I'd have 2 points, so that would be 20. So we'd have 20. I still haven't put these in. I already marked them on the schematic, but I don't know what number they have. But for now, yeah, there you go. The whole system is working. Let me quickly put them back in, otherwise people can just cheap me out and just grab the coins that are currently in there. So if we just shove it in there, let me grab these and these right here, and let's put them, oh, I didn't mean to shoot there, but let's put them back into the system. Let me put this in my ender chest, otherwise we're just going to continue shooting that. But yeah, there we go. I'm actually proud of this. The whole system works perfect. But yeah, that would be the whole thing all done. I really hope ᕗwell is able to actually decorate this place and make it look nice. Hopefully it becomes a storm, that way I can sleep in a bed. It's really annoying to have rain constantly. But I don't know what else we're actually gonna do after this. Let me quickly verify and see if ᕗwell will get on, and I will be right back to you guys in a bit. Alright, so right here I basically am just to say, well, ᕗwell is not gonna get on anytime soon. They're kind of busy with a few stuff, so yeah. But hey, I'll just tell them later. I actually did tell them, hey, if you want later on, you can just decorate the thing. But for now, I guess that's basically everything for this episode. I'm really sorry that it was just really short and I really didn't have that much content prepped, but hey, this was a lot of fun just designing and coming up with a minigame for a lot of the members to play, and maybe if you guys want to play it, you can play it too. But if you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe, comment down below what you think the next episode will be like. But I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!